Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Here we go, guys. Oh, I am so excited to finally get this going. Welcome to 7 Days to Die. I'm the Casually Avid Gamer. Thanks for checking this out. I know I usually do Minecraft, and this is not Minecraft, but I just got in this game a little bit as my phone falls all over creation. I had just gotten this game, and oh, buddy, is it so much fun. I'm having a blast with it, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Now, for those of you who don't know, 7 Days to Die is a survival horror game where the main villains are zombies. Now, what's neat about this particular survival horror game is it's got all the survival horror elements, you know, hordes of zombies that some know exactly where to find you, and they spawn all over, and they're deadly, and it's fun. But there's also a pretty extensive crafting system. There is some building, so it's kind of like a cross between a tower defense game, Minecraft, and survival horror, although it's far heavier on the survival horror than on the other two. Now, what I'm doing right now is collecting initial resources. When you start a game, if you stay kind of in the same general area that you started in, the game gives you a 5-hour grace period. Game hours, that is. You can see the clock in the upper left. It gives you a 5-hour grace period before it starts to spawn zombies. So we're going to use that grace period to collect as much stuff as we can. Let's see. Oops. Pick that up. Now, another neat thing about this game is it also has, your characters have levels. And what that does is that affects your crafting ability. So actually, let's go down here and get us a stick. And then I'll talk to you a little bit about crafting. So we've got a stick, a rock, and some plant fibers. That gives us enough to make our first stone axe. And now let's craft it. And the crafting timers are on. I'm not a big fan of the crafting timers, but this game is an alpha stage game, and the last hot patch kind of broke the accelerated crafting, but they're planning on fixing it soon, so hopefully that'll be back. Now you can look here. We've got a quality 7 stone axe. That is horrible. Quality on items goes all the way up to I think something like 600 or something like that. I don't know. It's about your crafting ability is about it's 10 times whatever level you are, and we are of course level 1 right now. So let's see what else we picked up. 18 plant fibers. Is that enough for some pants? Because your character wakes up in the middle of the zombie apocalypse in his or her underwear, wearing a backpack. That must have been some party. And so you need to make your initial clothes and armor. So let's do some pants here. Plant fiber pants. Craft. So anyway, we've got this quality 7 stone axe, and that's terrible. The quality the basic quality is 10. Let's see, how do we get on pants? 39. That's much better. It's your level times 10, and then it goes up to 50 above or 50 below. So we didn't do so well when we got a level or a quality 7 axe. But what we can do is use that to chop down this tree. We'll chop down the tree and use that wood to make more sticks and all this good stuff, so that we can hopefully get a little bit better. Now, if you see the white plants towards the right of the screen, that's cotton. Cotton can be made into cloth, and that's going to make up your first armor. Ooh, all right. Come on, where did our wood go? There it is. So we got some wood logs. Great. Logs turn into planks. Oh, I've forgotten. Stupid crafting timer. So, need to head over here, and you'll see me, I'm picking up stones, cotton, all bunch of stuff. Hopefully I haven't veered too far. Another thing we need to do is start cracking open these things. Now, if you look at my stone axe, you'll see the durability on it is wearing out quickly. The lower quality the items you make, the less damage it does to enemies and blocks you can break, and the fewer uses you get out of it. So let's see. Now we need a bunch of sticks. Actually, we'll do that many sticks. There we go. Now we've got enough there, although we've got to wait for that to finish crafting. So we'll let that take off and let that... Luckily, the craft, you don't have to have your menu open to craft. So we'll keep beating on this rock. And we're just going to let this axe break because, like I said, it's terrible. And we want something a little bit better. So there we go. Craft those bad boys. We've got some iron fragments we're going to craft into scrap iron. And now we've got a bunch of sticks, a bunch of plant fibers, and a bunch of small stones. So we're going to make several axes right now until we get a half decent one. So craft one. Let's see what we got here. 10. That's better, but it's not great. And we should be getting experience for everything we craft. So hopefully we'll get a level up, which should make things even better. Quality 1. Ugh, this is killing me. I'm hoping for like a 30. A 30 would make things a lot easier. Let's see what we got here. A 1. Oh, this is terrible. Alright, well, we've done 3. We'll just stick with it for now. And we've got that 10. So again, I'm just grabbing a bunch of resources that we can. Some of the things we want to make initially, we want to make our first bits of cloth armor. There we go. Iron fragments. We only got 1, so that's not going to help. Actually, what's that? That's a quality 1. We'll just use those up first so they break. Okay, we've only got 11, so that's not going to quite do it. We need more cotton. More cotton, more cotton, more cotton. We are close to a road, which is good. Points of interest in this game, which are usually like man-made structures, which are usually pretty valuable to look in. They tend to be along roads. Roads tend to lead to them. So we need to pick up a bunch more cotton. And actually, can we go ahead and start crafting some? Yes. We've got 16 cotton. Let's take a look here. Get some cloth fragments going. There we go. That gives us 8. We craft a sleeping bag with 6 of them. Hopefully this will get us a level. Wow, no level yet. Seriously. And then we've just got 2 left. So what can we make? I think we can make cloth gloves. That only takes 2. Yeah. Okay, so we've got our first piece of iron armor working here. And the sleeping bag, what that does is when we set it down, that becomes our spawn point. Oh, level 28. That's not bad. Right now our hands have 0 armor on them, so we drop the gloves on there. Goes up to 5, 10, 5, 5, 5. So that's better than nothing. That's far better than nothing. Let's see. We need cotton so badly. One other thing we're looking for, desperately looking for, are birds' nests, which you'll see them on the ground. Hopefully I will too. And birds' nests are, I think, the only place you can reliably find feathers in this game. And you need feathers to make arrows. And in this game, melee combat is kind of risky because zombies can hit back. But if you've got a decent bow, you have a much better chance of surviving zombies. So, in addition to, we want to get our initial armor all made up, our initial items all made up. We're going to want to make a melee weapon, and we're going to want to make a bow and some arrows. There we go. More wood. That's great. Cut this bad boy down too. And the melee weapon we want to make is a reinforced club, which takes wood, which is actually really easy to get. That's not a problem at all. but then it also takes scrap iron. And scrap iron can be found initially in these resource rocks over here. So these small boulders like this that just kind of sit out there. And so we're going to hopefully get a decent club out of it. Although what I'll probably do is here, I think at is it 12? Yeah, we started at 7, I think. At noon is when zombies can start spawning around here. So we're going to harvest around here until noon, and then we'll probably run off. And we won't have our armor finished by then, so we'll collect cotton as we go. And I want to craft the armor first to gain some levels. And then hopefully, when we finally craft our weapons, they'll be a lot higher quality. And that's what you really want. Early on, the difference between higher quality and lower quality armors isn't nearly as great as the difference between high and low quality weapons. Although, if you look down your lower left, you see the 4 bars with the running man on the right, and that's my stamina. That's been going down because I've been doing a lot of work. Running around, swinging your weapon, swinging a tool. All these take your stamina. Luckily, it regens pretty quickly. But it's never wise to get all the way down because, well, frankly, if a zombie or possibly a bear, yeah, there's bears in this game. They just added them for this stage of the alpha, and they're all over the place. And bears are pretty dangerous. They're a great source of food. The meat's very healthy, so it goes a long way. But even with maybe like a quality 100, 120 bow, it still takes like 10 shots from a bow to kill a bear. Which, that's a lot. Especially considering we haven't found any feathers yet. So, I don't know, I think I had mentioned, this game is currently, it's not a fully released game. It's currently in alpha, and the makers of the game have been selling early access to it to help get some community playtesting in and things like that. So there are a lot of incomplete systems and a lot of placeholder systems that are kind of in here, and that's fine because even with all that, I love this game. This game has been so much fun. Alright, let's finish breaking this bad boy. Now the other thing besides scraps of iron we're getting from this are these small stones, which are important because those will make our first stone arrowheads. Okay, and if you just heard that huff and that chuff, that was the sound a bear makes. And bears are pretty dangerous, so we'll kind of walk away from them. Let's see. Cloth fragments. There we go. Oh, and there's even I hadn't even thought to tell you that. There's a sneak system in this game, which is actually really useful. Especially right now. We don't have, like, if a zombie were to attack us, if we couldn't get away, we wouldn't survive because they're just they're too strong. And I'm gonna pick up some more grass fragments as well. I hear them, but I don't see them, which is kind of worrying. Okay, now I'm hearing zombies. Yep, right at 12:01, so our grace period is over. And that's alright. We need some cotton. We still need lots of cotton. Uh-oh. Two bird's nest. Alright, 5 feathers. Luckily, 1 feather, there's a deer. We can hunt those later. We can't really do it with an axe. Okay, somebody's coming after me. Yeah, that guy. And that guy. Yep, it's time to hightail it out of here. Zombies have limited memory, so if you stay away from them long enough, they will forget about you. But it's kind of iffy. Especially, see, they also spawn everywhere. So we don't have a bow. We don't even have a weapon. I don't even know that we've gained our first level yet. So we just need to haul buns. Oh, good. Okay, that's a good amount of well, it's not a great amount of feathers. See what I mean about them being everywhere? Luckily, you can run away from most of them. If you run into a zombie dog, they can actually be outrun as well, but you gotta run a long time for it. Alright. So, okay, those kids are still coming after me. There. We'll take all but 4. Or take 4, leave 1. Dude, give up. Oh, good. And a bear somewhere. So I like where we spawned, except we just have a lot of friends around us, including her. Now what we need to do is we need to break free. We need to get kind of away, just to get a few minutes where we can kind of sit down, craft, do all the stuff we need to do without getting accosted. So let's start with make as many cloth fragments as we can. That's going to take a while, so we'll get up and keep moving. We'll come back to the road later. The road's pretty important. Get up here. Ooh. Yeah, I can't understate the importance of birds' nests, honestly. Because we have what? I think we have 18 feathers right now, which sounds like a lot because that can make 90 arrows. And that's great. That's really good. That's far more than we had, you know, however many minutes ago. But, oh good, we're undetected. So now we'll crouch, start building some stuff. Although, if he sees us and comes after us, we're in trouble. Let's get away from him too. Come on, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Hurry! I keep hearing him. Darn it. Oh, there's one. See him? He's an ugly mug. Alright, so I'm going to go... There's another one over there. And I think you're fighting a zombie currently. See, this... They said they toned down the bear spawns, but the world still seems to have bears like my backyard has squirrels. So, alright, we're just going to stop there. We need cloth chest armor, craft. Okay, that's going to take a little bit. And I have been playing... I don't intend to play with craft timers on, mostly because it's kind of boring to sit there and wait for things to craft. I mean, I know why the developers added it, and it's cool to increase the attention and all, but, you know, being casually avid like I am, I've got a limited amount of time to game, and I don't want to watch timers for most of it. Okay, so we got a level. Excellent. We need some boots. And one neat thing about being crouched is you see how the edges of the screen darken? If they ever lighten up, that means something's seen me, and I know to stand up and get moving. So let's start getting some armor on. Okay, that's great. Crafting. So So we're just at level 2, which is horrible. I was hoping to be a lot higher. One thing they also did, which I'm fine with, they added a... Well, there used to be a cheat where you could kind of spam experience if you had the time. Oh, come on. Stupid things. Let's see. Alright, we're going to have to actually, we're going to call it there in just a second or two, guys. But I want to finish chopping this down. And like I said, there was an XP kind of exploit if you wanted to take the time to do it, and they took that out, with it, which I'm fine with, but I'm really surprised at how slowly we're gaining levels. There we go, got some logs. Now let's get moving. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap it there. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll talk to you next time.